Welcome to In the Know with Lolo Knows. Today we are excited to feature an artist who's making waves in the underground music scene, hailing from Detroit, Michigan. Versace James is not just a DJ and producer, he's the visionary founder of Guilty Records, a collective dedicated to dark techno and tech house. Versace's journey began at just 19 when he first stepped into the spotlight as a hip hop artist under the alias NASA the Kid. Since then, he's evolved his sound regularly, captivating audiences at venues like the Magic Stick, Tangent Gallery, and Treehouse Miami, with recent hits like Move It Back, Go, Bando, and Mob climbing the charts. Versace continues to push boundaries in his music, experimenting with innovative sound manipulations. Join us as we dive into his creative process, his passion for music, and what's next for this rising star in the industry. Welcome to In the Know with Lolo Knows. Meet my
Yeah.
friend, Versace James.
What's
Hi,
up?
baby.
Let's go. I'm so happy to be here
Look,
with you. No
I'm
way.
wearing that bracelet that you
Yes.
made me at Summer
Oh
Bliss.
my God. I love
You
that.
broke that thing. Remember when we were first doing it and like broke twice and you didn't even give up. You were gonna get this bracelet.
No, because like I
You
had
did
to.
that for me. And that was
It
so
was it
sweet.
was yeah, it was the moment and I just had to finish it because if I didn't finish it, I'm a finisher. I would feel so like bad.
I
It would do
love it
something to me.
so much. Look at it.
Let's go. I actually did a good job. That's
Yes,
actually
you
pretty
did. Look
nice.
at that. It is
And I put the
perfect. It has
Lolo
Lolo
nose.
nose. Lolo nose.
Yeah.
And
Let's
I picked
go.
out all the pink. I said pink, white, and black, and you put hearts on in between.
I followed the rules.
You
I'm
did.
a rule follower.
Right in between Lolo and nose.
Oh, that's cute. Let's
Yeah, thank
go.
you.
It's like a
That was
friendship
really cool
bracelet.
of you. I swear to goodness, that was so cool. But yes, welcome to the show. And I want to go ahead and like start diving, deep into like your creative process. The last time I saw you, of course, it was at Summer Bliss, and that was your inaugural music festival by this collective. And let's start talking about that. And then let go into your process. Do you want to talk about that right now?
Yeah, we could talk about Summer Bliss. Summer Bliss was great. The way that it came together with all the DJs in the community, I feel like it was something really special that we can't always get because you don't always get all those DJs in one place and they don't always get to feel like that special, like that they're playing on a festival and then they're like all the communities there watching and they feel like it's almost like something more than just like a regular show.
So, you know, how did you guys come to curate this and what was it about we need to pull together and do something this year?
Well, me and Key, we started doing the Paradise Detroit shows,
Hmm.
and those just like really went really good. We had a lot of momentum after COVID. Like COVID hit and nothing was going down, and we got five of us locals. It was just a very creative process. Like we made a video of us calling each other on the phone saying, "Hey, Paradise Detroit's coming up." And that really sparked the idea for like the tropical theme. We started using Tangent Gallery, and that was like the avenue of like, okay, this works. Like we had 600 people the first time, and we did that like uh three or four times at Tangent Gallery
Yeah.
until one time I brought up to Key, I was like, why don't we do a 2 day festival here at Tangent? Like we have the space, we're comfortable here. The people here are great. So like we just like said, whatever. And then like a year later, he's like, "Oh, Summer Bliss," and like he wants to do this 2 day festival at Tangent, and I'm like, "Sounds really familiar, but let's freaking go."
I'm gonna be that was a highlight for me this year, connecting with all of you finally. I know that you guys have been, we've all been kind of following each other's journey for a little while.
Oh yeah.
and I think we've all been secret admirers of each other.
Oh, you gotta keep in tune with the scene and what's going on and who's doing what, so that you can bring these people in and put them in the right positions and the right shows to like make them progress and move forward with the scene.
Yeah, I was so happy you guys asked me to come out and play with
Yeah,
you.
because we were really trying, like, yeah, we can get everyone we know and like our friends and stuff, but like we really wanted to stretch it into different corners of the scene that like we don't like talk the most, but like you're out there and you know a lot of different people and you have
Yeah,
a good reach. So like why not get a person like you instead of just someone, whoever. We want to work with people that like are inspired and want to do.
yeah. We're all on the same team. We know we want to have a good time with good people and create beautiful memories because that's what that's what we got from it.
Yeah, yeah. I am on everyone's team, but sometimes I'm more on the team of people that want to work harder.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like sometimes I feel like it's just like a little bit of lack of like I see it a lot of times in promoting shows of like artists that don't even want to promote their own shows because they're not in a certain time slot or on the way of the flyer or whatever, but like I just love working with people that want to work and want to like boost the event and do that so much hard because we had a couple problems on Summer Bliss with like people not wanting to promote and stuff like that. But then at the end, we got like everything that we wanted and the people that wanted
Yeah.
to be a part of it.
Yeah. I get it, I mean, but you know what? That's something that has to be spelled out, too. Like even in your like contract, I'm a big advocate for contracts. I think everybody should
Yeah,
start, having some sort of written document that states, you know,
because people do want that. They want the fine line and they want to know what's expected of them.
right.
And
And I think a lot of stuff, you get too much, left in.
but the thing with me is like okay, you want it in the fine line, but like, don't you want to do it for yourself and make your brand go farther and bring people to the show? And just like, I don't even care about the legalities of it. It's just like, I want you to do this for yourself as
They're
an
short,
artist.
you know what it is? I could have looked at it that way, but I'm not short-sighted. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
short-sighted.
Yeah.
Like I like working with people. I like people who want to elevate others and who want to have a good time. And when you're trying to do something at that grand um level to what you guys did, wow. And I mean, I had such a good time.
Oh, I think everyone did.
It was a really, really good vibe. And the artists there were amazing too, you know? Um,
Yeah. A lot of
we
us
had a lot
pulled
of,
from different markets and it just worked.
yeah, the visual arts were dope. The venue was dope. That whole area is dope. Easy to park.
Yeah. Very outgoing people that work there and they're really easy. They're easy to work with and you just ask them something and they'll help you as much as they can.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I want to ask you right now about your process. Let's ask you about who's NASA the kid and how did you come up with him? And
NASA the Kid, that is like my closet rapper when I was in high school making mixtapes with my friends, just like kind of messing around. Me and my cousin would rap and like I just kind of got like the feel for music at that point of my life.
Mhm.
And I think that like really helped me now with like because I write lyrics now and I also actually do my own vocals for a couple of my tracks, like a couple of my tracks out there like Rave Girl and Off My Key. There's a bunch of them that have my vocals on it, but it's really helped me with like when I record, my timing is very good. When I write lyrics, I know like the phrases and how I should write lyrics and
Yeah.
like maybe make a hook with a bridge and just the right structure of how you should write songs.
Now, has that always been with you since, I mean, you were a rapper, so you've always been very lyrical, obviously. So that comes naturally to you.
I think I've got better since I got out of rapping. I
Really?
was, yeah, I was good rapper, but I was mostly like a freestyle rapper. I would put songs
Okay.
together. Yeah, I would put songs together, and they were good. I mean, I just never really loved my voice on tracks.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
but I
that.
still freestyle.
Uh, I mean, some people aren't like comfortable with their speaking voice or maybe their singing voice or their rap voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To somebody else, you're
I
probably
still I
amazing.
still love doing it
You
because
know what I
that
mean?
I still want to do it. That's why I do it because
That's
I have side quests and that's like one of them.
You should put some of your stuff over your tracks. Do you do any have you put in some of your own voiceovers on your tracks?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're on
Which
Spotify.
one? You got to send
Rave
me that one. Which one?
Rave Girl.
Oh,
Uh,
Brave Girl.
yeah, that's me. Off my key. There's a couple of them.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up Rave Girl now.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, that's
get off
me.
here, huh? But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
okay, so let's talk about some of your like current production and why you made the switch. There's so many of us that come from like hip hop, backgrounds and have made the switch over to electronic
well.
music.
I started in 2015,
Hmm.
and when I started out, I was actually a bass trap DJ, and I used to do like bass, trap, dubstep, different kinds of electronic, and more be of an all around DJ. And my name was actually Versace James, so but instead of how it
That's a
is,
dope
I had
name. You know that, right?
yeah, everyone always asks me how'd you get your name? And I always tell them the truth, like I'm not like shy about it, but I honestly got my name because I like Versace and like designer stuff. And then my favorite basketball player is LeBron James. So
Yes, I
just put
thought
those
about that
two,
too.
I kind of just put those two together, and that's how it came about. But at first, my name had a dollar sign, and that's how it was like Versace James Trap Bass. So in like 2019, I dropped the dollar sign and made it just a regular S. And I was like, oh, this is like the tech house, like because I was doing bass music, trap at like electricity and stuff, but I was going to shows at like fucking TV Lounge and Magic Stick. But I was like, I'm going to all these like house shows, like, and I just love house. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, so like I'm gonna just get out of bass music and do house. And that was like the turning point of like when I started doing house. It was kind of like a tough switch because like people knew me for that. I did it for like 4 or 5 years, and then I was just doing house. So like I was trying to get respect from house people, which was kind of hard, like they look at DJs a little bit differently, coming from that scene. But eventually I got my win, but I think COVID helped a lot because stuff slowed down and I kept going, with the solid drive.
Oh, good. So that was a creative time for you in the studio and all that.
Yeah, actually, I was doing a lot of more shows too, like right when like stuff let up a little bit and people could go to parties and some bars where it's like you're supposed to distance or wear a mask, but
Yeah.
like, and there's not really like the headliners weren't really coming to town because they weren't really traveling. So we were doing all the shows and like they were doing really good. So like that was just carrying my name a little bit at the time.
Okay. Well, let me ask you something here. How did Guilty Records come about? And, how do you curate the sound and talent for that collective?
Honestly, I started Guilty Records before I kind of even knew what I was doing.
Hmm.
And then I kind of grew into it because like I just thought like, oh, Guilty Records, you throw events and then put out music. And then like my friend helped me like start releasing the music through
Hmm.
his distributor, and it was going really good. And I was just like, I gotta do this all myself. So I signed up for my own distributor. I like started doing all the album art and just making it like real serious. And that's when it kind of started taking off when like uh Detroit DJs just all around wanted to start releasing on Guilty. But it kind of just started from me like just wanting to throw events and put out music, like my friends' music that were in Detroit that really didn't have an outlet to put music on.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have the drive, the motivation, the talent,
I think
you
that's the
know?
biggest thing is motivation. I
Yes.
think motivation is more important than talent because like you can gain talent through motivation and hard work. Hard work can make you talented. So if you're hardworking, that's all you need.
Yeah.
And that's like my thing because I've never felt like I really started off really talented at anything, but
You worked at it. You worked on your
I'll,
craft.
I'll always work the hardest on it.
Huh?
I'll always work the hardest on it. Like even my sets, I plan them all the way. I make sure all my transitions are tight. It's just, I'm at home watching tutorials on making beats. I'm just dedicated in any way I can do it to get it done.
To get it done because you have a vision and you see yourself already there. So you're just working towards that where you're heading.
Yeah, because you can kind of see, like the path in front of you, and you're just like running towards it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you want to meet the people you're destined along the way to be around too. Because this
Yeah,
is about the love also in community and building a
it's really cool when you meet some people along the way and you really connect, and then
yeah.
you come away from it like, wow, I didn't even know I could feel so good from just meeting that person and having that connection.
I know, right?
Yeah, it'll surprise you sometimes.
Exactly. Exactly. Trust me, I know. Like you know what you do put you sitting there right now, like where you're at versus the Versace James I meet out in the public, like at a show. It's like, there's definitely a distinct character. Like I see Versace.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people just see
I
that
love
when
it.
they look from afar, though, and then when they
Like
talk to
you
you,
dress like you're going out to the club and we're about to party. And you have
yeah.
a freaking party on stage. I was at your set. And that was the first time I got to finally see you, and you just you were a bit, you were nothing but a party up there. And that's exactly what it's about.
Oh yeah, people
That's
always
how I feel my energy is. I connect very, very deeply to that energy. And it feels good. It's a good energy to put out there and, in the
I
universe.
always see people, they always say like if the DJ's not having fun, the crowd isn't. And then like you gotta like
Yes.
start the party. If you're the DJ, you gotta create the vibe. You gotta be like the one in control. So like do it, and I
Yeah,
take it
have a good
serious.
believe in your own music.
Yeah, believe in yourself because
Yeah,
like that will take just believing in yourself will take you so far.
exactly. I believe that because think about the, many people that are out there right now that
Yeah,
obviously
like
have the audacity to dream and make their dreams a reality, regardless if they are the most talented or not.
and I always think that little steps can help people. Is like you can gain inspiration and motivation just off of doing like little projects like my merch that I just did.
Hmm.
I'm getting so much motivation and like inspiration just off doing the merch that it makes me want to do more and go farther in music. So like I think that could be applied in anyone's life as like maybe going to the gym, could be a little spark to make you go home and like read a book or like finish a new skill or something like that.
Well, let me tell you something. I do ask my artists if they ever want to send me, merch for, for me to wear like on the show.
Yeah,
I would love to wear other artists' merch
I
on the
got
show
you.
or promote it. You know what I mean? I think it's a win-win. I'll do it. I'll take a really cute
You
sweatshirt.
would look great in the new Versace hoodie. It's got the
That's
snake on
right.
the
Of course
side.
I would.
It's
Todd.
got all my releases on the back. It's
I
pretty cool.
know. It's gonna be, I can't wait. So yeah,
Yeah,
feel
I'm gonna have to
free.
get you one of those.
Feel free. Okay, so you played at iconic venues like the Magic Stick and Treehouse Miami. So how does performing in Detroit compare to other cities that you performed?
Um, I like Detroit because it's like they're so oriented in like the roots of house and techno.
Mhm.
It's
There
like
you
so
go.
rooted. They're like they know what they like. They're
Yeah,
not really trying to mess with anything else. It's really organic.
I love
I
it.
actually do find that in Miami though. Like when I go to Miami, it's
Mhm.
just more Latin, and they do have a different mixing style where they'll like cut out the other one like on the beats and stuff. But I really like that too, you know. So like both of those are great. I've also played in Philadelphia at the Ave, which is like a big venue where they do both. It's kind of like an electricity, but it's in Philadelphia
Okay.
and they do bass music and house. But the crowd there is really cool too. They're really excited to see anything, though. You know what I mean? Those are more
Mhm.
of like I feel like when I go to other cities, even like Grand Rapids, I get more of like a EDM fan. You know, like more of like a little bit more of a mainstream type fan than more of like a tasteful fan that might be in Detroit. But I will say the tasteful fans might like stand around a little more sometimes. Whereas like the EDM ones, they're like going crazy. They want to dance and but you know,
Yeah.
I like both though. I love both because like I like the tasteful ones because then you can get like you know a little bit more weird and more experimental. But like the mainstream ones, they like to have fun and go crazy. So you get the best of both worlds.
I love that. Can you share any up and coming collaborations or projects that you're excited about?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited. I actually haven't announced this yet, but I'm coming out with my second album. It's called Detroit Player 2. There's about five collaborations on there with June Wilder, Alias, Selena Alvarez. She's on two of those as a feature singing. Allie, she's on Make Me Wanna Feel. And I got two of my own solo tracks. I got Key doing like an interlude on the intro, and it's really good. It's oh yeah, I got a track with Metawave,
Oh
techno.
yeah. Oh, I love them.
Yeah, that's not on the link I sent you because we're still getting it mastered, but
Yeah.
the album's about 95% done. And I'm really proud of it because it's sounding really good and really cohesive as like together
Yeah.
as one.
Oh, that is awesome. I'm so happy. I can't wait to
And
hear this album.
and another interesting thing about it is like some of the tracks are like ones that like kind of got like turned down like by some labels that were like they didn't really believe in them. So I really believe in some of these ones. And I think they can go somewhere. And it's not all of them, but there is like two of them on there that like they got turned down, but they're gonna see like they can do some.
I share that same sentiment. When I dropped What's That Feeling,
Yeah, yeah.
got rejected by a couple of labels. I was just hoping, that would really jump on this. And I thought, okay, this would be, just to kind of go for it. And that track ended up doing really freaking well. It climbed to number one on the tech house charts. It was on there for like some weeks. It made the top 200 of tracks, 2024 tracks of the whole year.
When you believe. And no one's gonna get you off that belief
Right.
of that track. Once you fall in love with your track and you're like, this is coming out, it's coming out
It's
because
coming out. Exactly.
yeah,
That's the other thing when you're really geek for something and you're like, yeah, like you just know deep down in your pit that this, this is it. Like
you'll make it work. You'll make
huh?
it work. You'll make it work and you'll do whatever you have to like make it work. That's how I am kind of with these projects because I really do believe in these tracks and I think it will go far.
Oh, I can't wait. Like, okay. All right. So, how do you maintain your work ethic and passion while managing multiple projects and performances? Hmm?
Honestly, I wake up every day with like a fire and just I go to the gym and then I go to work. I come home. I deal with whatever I have to do with guilty. I make music. I watch tutorials. The
Hmm.
big thing for me sometimes is, and I want to like stress this to like the younger DJs, is just like slowing down and like taking your time and like choosing your battles and your shows to not get so burnt out because I've talked to so many like DJs this recently this summer. They're like, "Oh, I'm so burnt out. I've been doing so much." And I'm just like, you're not just choosing the right positions for you and like doing the right things. But I think that's huge. And like when I don't have shows, I do go out and hit the shows and support, but like a lot of times I stay home and I produce and I go to the gym the next day and I stay really focused on my goals.
So, what's next for Versace, James, and Guilty Records?
The world. Um
World! Woo!
we
Yeah, I love it.
we want to just take it as far as we can. I mean, like with Key on board and like this year with the album arts, I stepped up all the album arts. We started doing visualizers for
So
each of
send
the.
me Versace James, and then I also want a Guilty Record sweatshirt as well.
Okay, I got you. We got t-shirts though,
T-shirt
so
too. I'll
okay, I
take
got you.
T-shirt too.
We have the Versace James pants. You might like those.
Oh, Versace.
I'm really trying to push those. If I see a bunch of people wearing those out, I'd be like, yeah,
Okay. Summer Bliss coming back next year.
100%.
Ooh,
We're already planning on it.
good for you guys.
Yeah, I think the next meeting
Is
is gonna
July
be.
you guys' month?
Yeah, I believe we're doing it this. It's getting changed though. It's gonna
Okay.
be Friday, Saturday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
we're doing that, and there might be a date change. I'm not 100%, but we're going to be meeting next week, and we're planning from next week all the way till next year.
Well, congratulations. That
Oh yeah,
I'm so
thank
happy for you
you.
guys.
I was so happy that you got to be a part of it, and you got to just have fun being out there with us.
I absolutely did. Versace James, do you have a website or do people just go onto your socials?
Just go on my socials. I got merch there. I got mixes. I'm on every streaming platform for music.
Or I did
Apple.
look up Versace James. I think you even have your own artist page on
Yep. Google.
huh?
On Google.
Yeah.
Yep. I have my own artist page on Google, and it's
Yeah.
connected to. If you just look me
I
up
love
on.
it. And all your links are right there. So if they look at
Honestly, that was so big for me when I could just
that
type
is
my
so
name
cool.
on the search board and be like, "Oh, there I am! Yes, artist." Yeah.
You're making your dreams
It's
a reality. And really that's what it is. You got to live like your dreams are already here.
Yeah, it's the little wins because the little ones, those little ones, they're gonna lead up to the big win, and then
Yeah.
you're gonna get the trophy and be like, "Woo!"
Yes.
You
Exactly.
know,
I believe
you
that
gotta
too.
stay on your path and just be like, take the little win and like use it as motivation and fire.
Well, thank you for joining me on
Oh
this
yeah, this was so
conversation of
fun.
In the Know.
I feel like we could go forever.
I know I would, but we have to get to your mix, which is coming
Oh
right
yeah,
after
let's go.
this.
I
So
love
thank
that.
you for coming on to this show, man. You are adored, and I'm so glad that our paths have crossed.
Me too. Thank you so much for having me on. This is a great time, and I just love you so much. Thank you.
I love you too, man. Thank you for my bracelet. You know I'm gonna cherish. You know I'm gonna cherish this forever.
I'm gonna make you another one next
You'll
year.
have to make me another one every time I come to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, we're gonna make it Lolo too.
Oh, one day we'll have that show. One day me and you are going to have a show at the Versace
Why
Mansion.
don't we set up a thing for Summer Bliss next year where you come and then you do your set, but then maybe you interview artists in between and we have you like with a table and everything.
I would love that. I
All right,
absolutely would
we'll
love
talk
that.
about it more.
Absolutely. I absolutely would love that. I love you guys. You guys made me feel so at home and took good care of me while I was there, and I'm really happy. So
I'm
thank you for
glad.
that.
I'm
Thank you.
glad you felt welcomed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Peace,
you. Bye.
love, and dance this out. All right. I'm gonna end. Stop recording. I gotta put my glasses. I can edit this out, this part. Stop.